My love, there are times when I feel so overwhelmed by my emotions for you. Sometimes, I get very angry at you, and then, almost instantly, I'm overcome with extreme affection. It feels like you're the only person in my life who can make me experience such a wide range of emotions at the same time. I get angry with you for so many reasons, sometimes because you stole my heart, and I wasn't prepared for how deeply I would fall for you, and sometimes because you're so far away from me, and the distance feels unbearable. In those moments, my frustration consumes me, and all I want is to be near you, to close the gap that separates us. When I miss you, it's like an ache in my chest, a pain that only holding you close could ever soothe. The longing to be with you becomes so intense that it feels like I can't breathe. I imagine what it would feel like to have you here with me, to wrap you in my arms, and to feel the beating of your heart against mine. The thought of those moments we've shared, those beautiful, unforgettable moments, floods me with love. It's overwhelming, almost too much for me to hold inside. There are days when I sit and replay every memory we've made together, and it fills me with an overwhelming sense of happiness and affection for you. Sometimes, just thinking about how cute and adorable you are makes my heart swell with so much love that I can hardly stand it. You have this way of making me feel emotions I've never felt before, in ways I never imagined. At times, I yearn for you so deeply that it hurts. There are moments when I cry for you, my love. I cry because I miss you, and I cry because the thought of being apart from you for any longer feels unbearable. And in those moments, when I'm feeling most lost, all I can do is pray for you. I pray for your happiness, for your safety, and for the hope that we'll be together again soon. You are in every part of me, my love. No matter where I am or what I'm doing, you are always there in my thoughts, in my heart. I've never loved anyone as deeply as I love you, and I don't think I ever will. My heart belongs to you, and you alone. I miss you more than words can ever express. Sometimes, I just wish that you would tell me how much you think about me, too. I wish you'd say those words I long to hear, that you love me as much as I love you, that you crave me as much as I crave you. There are moments when all I want is to hear your voice telling me how much you want me. I want to hear you say that you want me more than anything else in the world, that there is no one else who can take my place in your heart. I want to see you let go, to be vulnerable with me, to let me in. Even if it's just once, I want to see you set aside all your fears and doubts and tell me how you truly feel about me. Just once, let me know that my belief in our love isn't wrong. Tell me that you love me just as much as I love you. I understand that your life may be complicated right now. I understand that there are things you're dealing with that make it hard for you to open up fully. That's why I'm not asking for much from you. I don't need grand gestures or promises you can't keep. All I need is to find some peace in my heart again, and the only way I can do that is if you tell me that I'm not a fool for loving you the way I do. Please, just once, come to me. Stand in front of me, hold my hands, and look into my eyes. Whisper those words of love that I've been waiting so long to hear. Let me feel the warmth of your arms around me, just once. Let my heart beat in time with yours, so that I can feel the peace and happiness that only your embrace can bring me. I want to feel your love, your affection, and your care, even if it's only for one day. Just one day where I can feel certain that I haven't lost you, that you're still mine. Show me how much I mean to you. Let me see that I'm not deluding myself by believing in your love. My heart already knows how much you love me, but I need to hear it from you. I need you to shower me with your affection, so that my mind can finally be at peace, knowing that I haven't been wrong in believing in our love. Someone out there has been obsessively thinking about you for days, perhaps even weeks. You may not have spoken to them in a long time, but their thoughts have been relentlessly consumed by you, almost to the point of distraction. They feel something has shifted between you, as if your energy has pulled away from them. What used to feel like a connection, a bond that they could sense without even needing to talk to you, now feels distant. They can no longer feel you around them, and this has left them deeply concerned and unsettled. They want to understand what's happening in your life, why things seem different now, and why they no longer feel your presence as they once did. This person is constantly missing you. In fact, they've spent countless hours wondering if you've moved on, if there's someone new in your life who's taken their place. The idea that you might have found happiness with someone else terrifies them. They worry, day and night, that they may have lost you completely and that there's no going back to the way things were. These thoughts have been plaguing their mind, leaving them anxious and uncertain about what to do next. They often think about reaching out to you, typing messages they ultimately never send. Every time their finger hovers over the send button, doubt creeps in, and they find themselves backing out, afraid of what your response, or lack of one, might be. Even though they haven't made contact with you, they're keeping a close eye on you from afar. Social media has become their window into your world, a way for them to stay connected to your life, even if it's just through pictures and posts. They scroll through your profile, sometimes pausing on your photos, thinking about how much they miss you. They notice every little detail, trying to piece together what's going on with you now. Are you happy? Are you seeing someone else? Why have you seemed so distant? These are the questions they ask themselves, over and over. The truth is, you know who this person is. This is someone who was once a significant part of your life, someone with whom you shared a deep bond. But as time went on, for reasons that might not even be clear to either of you, you drifted apart. Perhaps it was life pulling you in different directions, or maybe there were misunderstandings that neither of you addressed. Whatever the cause, the gap between you widened, and now you've been living separate lives. But they haven't let you go, not fully. In fact, every time they think about completely moving on, they're hit with a wave of anxiety and sadness. The idea of cutting ties with you forever is something they can't quite bear. It leaves them feeling empty and uncertain about what the future holds. They find themselves looking at old photos of you, scrolling through your old conversations, and reminiscing about the memories you shared. They replay those moments in their head, the laughs, the deep talks, the way you made them feel. In these quiet moments, they think about sending you a message, reaching out to reconnect in some way. They often type out a text, crafting what they want to say, only to hesitate. They fear disturbing you, fear that if you're happy and content without them, their message might cause unnecessary disruption in your life. And so, time and time again, they stop themselves from sending it, leaving their words unsaid, their feelings bottled up. But their heart doesn't listen to logic. No matter how hard they try to move on or stay silent, their thoughts always find their way back to you. They think about you in quiet moments when they're alone, and sometimes, it hits them out of nowhere, a song, a smell, a random memory. They feel your energy, even if you're miles away. And you might feel it too, those sudden emotional shifts, a sense of longing that you can't quite explain. It's their energy reaching out to you, trying to make sense of this distance. This is just a confirmation of what you already know. You've felt their presence, their lingering thoughts, and their unspoken words. Even though they haven't reached out yet, it's only a matter of time. When their emotions finally become too overwhelming, when they can no longer hold back the weight of everything they've been feeling, they will contact you. They will tell you everything they've kept hidden, all the thoughts they've been carrying silently. Their heart will eventually win over their mind, and they will come forward, confessing all the emotions they've been bottling up. It's just a matter of time before they can no longer resist the pull to reach out, and when they do, you'll know it's because their feelings overpowered every rational thought.